I can't imagine waking up in the morning and not having anything in the cupboard and having nothing to eat. And when you've got kids that you need to feed, it's even worse. And I think we should all want to do something in order to alleviate that.
Lil People's Amy Roloff makes sad confession about family's Easter weekend amid nasty sibling feud in candid video. And Matt Roloff claps back after he's ripped as disrespectful for hanging out with ex-Amy's husband Chris. But why? And Amy Roloff flees to secluded spot with husband Chris Marek amid news Zach and Tori are leaving the show. But why? And finally, Karen Chandler pregnant with twin baby boy. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. I would like to say, like this video, and please subscribe to the channel. According to Amy Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, she didn't spend much time with her family over the Easter weekend. 60 taped a live video on Instagram last week with her close friend Lisa. Over the Easter weekend, Amy Roloff, star of Little People, Big World, disclosed that she didn't spend much time with her family. Amy, her son-in-law Joel Silvius, and daughter Molly spent Easter in Spokane. Amy opened the discussion with the words, "Oh my God, can you believe we're in April? I never know what to do for my grandkids for Easter as a grandmother," she continued. Many grandmothers, I know, bring their small baskets and such. Amy went on to mention her children and their Easter plans. Zach and Tori are doing their thing in Battleground, and Jer and Odd have been out of town. Actually, Jacob and Issy were just around for supper a few days ago, or this past week. Mateo and I haven't seen one other in ages. I'm heading up to Spokane for Easter, and Tori and Zach were going to come down here and visit a church that they used to attend when they lived down here in the Portland area. Oh my God, I feel so bad because I did nothing for Easter. I'm going this weekend because I was supposed to go to Molly's last weekend, but I forgot about a commitment Chris and I had. Amy then disclosed, "I'm going to go up and see Molly," Jacob said while he was over here, adding, "It seems like the kind of tradition is to go up and see Molly during Easter. Therefore, I reasoned that it might be advantageous. So yes, I haven't seen her since January, and I do miss my kid," Amy said. Lpbw starred together with her ex-husband Matt Roloff. Amy has 4 children, Molly, Jacob, and fraternal twins Jeremy and Zachary. The couple lives in Oregon and has 3 kids together. Jeremy is married to Audrey. In addition, Zach and his wife Tori have 3 kids, and they currently reside in Washington. His sister Molly has decided to pursue a life away from the television program with her husband Joel Silvius, while Jacob and his wife Isabel have a 1-year-old boy named Mateo. The Roloff siblings' relationship hasn't always been easy, as everyone knows. Jacob has been involved in a long-running conflict with Audrey and his brother Jeremy. Since Jeremy married Audrey in 2014, the self-described agnostic former reality star has openly discussed his political beliefs with his older sibling. According to Radar Online at the time, Jacob unfollowed the parenting blogger on Instagram in December 2017 following a year of difficult ties. He continued to follow Jeremy at the time, as well as Zach and Molly, his other elder brothers. Their conflict escalated a month later when the author of the marriage journal seemed to criticize Jacob's engagement to his current wife, Isabel. He proposed in Iceland on Christmas Day 2017, the former TLC star said with joy. Although the majority of the family congratulated Amy and Matt Roloff on the birth of their youngest boy, Audrey quickly took to her blog to write a harsh post that appeared to be directed at the pair. In January 2018, she unleashed a few thoughts on dating from a Christian perspective. Let's say you recently jumped into a relationship, tried out some sexual activity, and then developed an emotional bond. Over time, your friends and family may express concerns about the person you're dating, the harsh message went on to say. However, you will only see perfection, therefore you won't be able to reason with them. It's an enormous issue. Soon after the publication of Jacob's own book, Out to Sea, in March 2018, It was announced that Jeremy and Audrey would collaborate on a book that would reveal everything. Later that year, tensions between Jacob and Jeremy and his wife appeared to lessen. Matt Roloff claps back after he's ripped as disrespectful for hanging out with ex-Amy's husband Chris, but why? Recently, the Little People actor started building a new home on his $4 million farm in Oregon. In order to welcome the new arrival, Matt, 61, has taken a vacation from his demanding job and hosted a guys' night at a cabin on the property. Amidst his build, the reality star posted a picture of the tiny wooden building where he would be spending a comfortable night on Instagram. Small house was constructed from logs, including a barrel in the center that served as a table, and 2 white rocking rockers outside on the front porch. The right side had wooden log stacks, and the top had antlers and a plaque that said, "Grandpa's Cabin." A little break from the build was the description Matt wrote on his photo. "Good night, guys, in the cabin." While it was pouring rain and snow outside, Ty, Bill, Chris, and I were cozy inside. For a while, we had to leave the door open since the small wood stove became so hot. The Roloff patriarch's guys' night at the farm, however, included his ex-wife Amy's new spouse Chris, which horrified viewers. "I bet Amy didn't like it that much," one person acknowledged. However, Matt responded quickly, writing, "No. What's the point? I had contacted her to arrange it. Amy is a mature and fairly self-assured woman." One person slammed in response, saying, "Actually, that is disrespectful to Amy." The TLC star then said, "Ah, you think so? That is quite audacious. Even though Amy is a good sport, I can tell it annoys her. Such a disdain to her," a third said. "So weird you hang out with Chris," said a fourth reader. "I find it very strange that Chris wants to be friends after everything that went on," a fifth person stated. As Matt began work on his new home for the $4 million family farm, he spent time getting to know Chris. On Friday, the father of 4 gave his supporters an update on his new farmhouse's progress. A picture of pegs covering the area where the farmhouse would be constructed was posted by the reality star on his Instagram feed. Construction supplies, a tiny wooden hut, and distant mountains covered in trees were all visible in the background. Matt wrote as the description for his photo, "After 5 years of preparation, the first piece of rebar is installed. It will hopefully rise quickly from here." The father of the family, who is starting to build his long-awaited new house, has commended his 26-year-old son Jacob for his assistance. In an earlier Instagram photo, the TLC star showed his son working diligently on the family's new house. Jacob stepped in front of a woodcutter with his head down, wearing a pair of dirt-stained work overalls. With the caption, "The millman at work, helping his dad cut wood for the new house," Matt wrote. As for Matt's posts, supporters think he gave a big clue that he intends to pop the question to Karen Chandler, his 6-year girlfriend. Together with his 55-year-old longtime lover Karen, the Lpbw singer plans to move into the new farmhouse. A fan, however, altered the topic in the comments area with a daring question, "Where's the big diamond ring?" Matt answered, "All right. You simply need to wait and observe what occurs." Following Matt's reaction, which hinted at getting married to Karen, more admirers left comments. "Get that prenup, buddy," wrote one person surly. An additional encouragement was, "You're a creative guy. I'm forward to see your proposal." However, a third agreed, saying, "They make each other happy, and that's all that matters." Prior to their 2016 divorce, Matt and Amy Roloff were wed for over 30 years. In 2021, Amy, 60, married Chris Marek, her new partner. Amy Roloff flees to secluded spot with husband Chris Marek amid news Zach and Tori are leaving the show. But why? A picture of her husband, Chris Marek, 61, eating at a restaurant while riding a motorcycle was shared by the TLC star on Thursday. Chris was wearing a blue shirt with long sleeves, suspenders, and a gray hat. He was grinning. Amy, 60, raved in the caption about her husband of nearly 2 years and the place they chanced to find. Isn't he attractive? I think my husband looks great in suspenders. Today's first rest stop on our motorcycle adventure. Wisdom, Montana, is a small town. Getting a quick snack at Fetty's. Little towns are my favorite. This is my favorite part of Montana. The trip was scheduled just days after it was announced that Amy's 32-year-old daughter-in-law, Tori, and her 33-year-old son, Zach, would not be returning to Lpbw. Viewers of the long-running series followed Zach and Tori's relationship development and their parenting of their 3 children, Josia, 1, Lila, 3, and Jackson, 5. Zach was the sole child of Amy and her ex-husband, Matt Roloff, who remained on the program for all 24 seasons. His sister-in-law, Audrey, and twin brother, Jeremy, both 32, announced their exit from the show in July 2018. Jacob, age 26, and Molly, age 29, had previously canceled their contracts. Motion 24 was notified earlier this month by Connor Chandler's, the son of Matt's fiancée, Karen Chandler's, that Zach and Tori would be departing the show. When asked how often Tori and Zach have visited Roloff Farm since moving to Battleground, Washington in October 2021, the 24-year-old first responded, "Based on what I know, maybe twice a year. Since things have changed, they appear to be taking care of themselves. They undoubtedly moved elsewhere." Then Connor said, the two decided to put the show on hold and focus on their family. "I have heard through the grapevine that they just want to do their own thing and do not want to be on another season if the show were to continue. Zach and Tori probably won't be seen on the next season," he added, regardless of a continuation. Since their dispute with the patriarch of the Roloff family, 61-year-old Matt Roloff, about who would eventually own the $4 million farm, Zach and Tori have been avoiding the land. After Zach's request to buy a piece of the farm was turned down by Matt, their relationship became quite tense. Matt is currently getting help from Jacob and his 27-year-old wife, Isabel, to take care of the farm as they get ready for their renowned pumpkin season. Little individuals, large-scale global celebrity. As the property dispute intensifies, Amy will leave her position working on the farm. But why? I will describe everything. Do not miss this video. In the past, Matt and Amy Roloff were wed. The two of them, along with their 4 children, Jacob, Molly, Jeremy, and Zach, were big stars on the TLC reality show Little People, Big World. It seems that 16 years have gone by since their debut, and today things are different. Except for Zach, none of the children are featured in Lpbw, and Matt and Amy divorced and are currently seeing other people. In addition, the property issue over Roloff Farm's future also surfaced and created a commotion inside the family. The Roloffs have been uneasy with each other ever then. Amy Roloff is also feeling the effects, and she is reluctant to take charge and manage the family's land. Even though they broke up years ago, Amy and Matt Roloff occasionally collaborate. It turns out that they collaborate on the Roloff Farms, where they meet fans and guests and give tours. She takes part in the pumpkin patch season as well, maintaining her readiness to greet visitors. However, it appears that this relationship has shifted since Matt Roloff and his sons, Zach and Jeremy, had a falling out. Initially, they both wanted to purchase a portion of the farm and move in. Their attempt at negotiation, however, was unsuccessful, and the family became estranged. Amy Roloff has supported her sons from the start. When none of them was able to buy the farm, she was furious. Amy was questioned by her husband, Marek, regarding her duties at Roloff Farms in the most recent episode of Little People, Big World. He was curious if they would like the pumpkin season. In her frank response, she stated that she must get her head around it before committing. The Lpbw matriarch requested additional information regarding the property's future plans after Matt Roloff listed it for sale. Amy also acknowledged her error, stating that she had responded way too quickly when her ex-husband asked if she would like to assist on the farm during the pumpkin season. It occurred following Matt's learning of the death of his father, Ron Roloff. Marek was all for supporting his close friend, but Amy had different thoughts. The Little People, Big World actor claimed that since the property was listed for sale, pumpkin season hasn't been as alluring. The north side of the property was once owned by Amy Roloff. Under the guise that Matt would sell it to her children, she was forced to sell it back to him. She was reluctant to be as enthusiastic about working on the farm when it didn't occur. In season 23 of Little People, Big World, Matt Roloff made the startling choice to sell a portion of Roloff Farm. He sold 16 acres of it for $4 million. This abrupt shift shocked his ex-girlfriend Amy Roloff. She believed that she would someday be reunited with her ex-husband and children. The property will remain in the family as a result. Amy Roloff addressed Matt about his opportunity as well. She asked, "What on earth was Matt doing in her confessional?" But the patriarch ultimately provided her with answers that didn't lead anywhere. They actually had a falling out as well. Amy took the side of her sons, as was already established. She tried to blame her ex for setting the price so high that her children were unable to purchase the house. Matt has never expressed sorrow for his prior transgressions, including admitting to being avaricious. He has now converted his large home into a vacation rental and eventually removed it from the market. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.